You're Komocha, fam. No? No? Dead? Gone?
Welcome to the Extremely Average podcast, hosted by Goat and Red. You know, just your two average guys with nothing to do, entertaining you with an extremely average podcast.
Yes, we are back for episode 3. This
Yeah.
time we do have a guest, but before we introduce him back, once again, I am Red, the one with the anime profile, and Goat is the one with the orange profile. Just like from last time, he doesn't want to be called the demon guy.
There you go.
And
You remembered how friendly of you.
I was going to bash on your profile, but I legit forgot what I was going to say, so I compromised with orange profile.
I see. So you didn't think about me at all. Okay. No, it's fine. I
No,
guess
no, I don't.
that's just as good.
No, thing is right. No, I mixed up the. I was gonna say the demon profile first, but I mixed it up with the orange profile, saying orange first. So I just went, okay, let me just gloss over it. But we did it though. We did talk about it. But yeah, episode 2 came out. It's not doing bad since we only have 8 subscribers still so far. It's not doing bad with views. So I don't know who's watching. Maybe it's just me. Maybe it's just me and Gold just watching over and over again.
I still need to go watch the second episode. I'm a very good content creator. I know my own content very well.
But yeah. Episode 3, we have a guest this time, Mr. ReddFoxx. Yeah, good.
No, I was just gonna say, like, the attentive of the viewers will see that there's another Discord logo,
The one with no profile, even though we did ask him to put a profile, but it's fine. It's Mr. ReddFoxx. He made the background music for the previous episode, and I don't know if Goat is gonna add it on this episode. But yeah, this is ReddFoxx, and how about how about you introduce yourself a bit, ReddFoxx? That's confusing a bit,
Yeah. We'll try and call him Fox.
What do you want to know?
Who you are, what you do for a life, Just quick.
As he's the first time on a podcast, so it's understandable. Yeah?
Who I am and what I do for a living? Or what?
Well, you don't have to share personal things, but just how we got to you, I guess. Do you want to say that, right?
Okay, yeah, so basically, I invited him, and he's like, yeah, sure, I asked him to make the beats, the lo-fi beats, and he came about for episode 2, and hopefully the rest of the this season, and he made the beats. So I'm like, respectfully, just invite him on. He also has a YouTube channel with about 250 subscribers. If I'm not correct, you can correct me. So tell me about, let's hear about your why you decided to make the music for us. Even though you haven't entered, how about you just say hi, just say your name first of all.
Why I decided to make the music go firstly because you asked me a favor and you're a brave mind, so I'm like, yeah, why not, and also it will expand my skill because the type that you asked me to make lo-fi was, I literally never made lo-fi before, so I'm like, yeah, let's get this, and then bam, I just did it on the first go. I'm like, wow,
Yeah, it was quite a nice beat, I liked it. Goat was like, nah.
Oh yeah, sure. It was totally not my suggestion to get lo-fi beats, huh?
Yeah, I'm not used to making those type of beats all the time. My stuff is more bold and hype, a lot of things going on.
But if we do remember, we'll at least add you to the description, like add the link to your YouTube channel if someone wants to go listen to your music if they don't already know you or your music.
Yeah, hopefully you share this episode since you are in it, to your own subscribers.
Come on, let us leash off of the popularity that you already have. Let's carry us through to being more popular, getting more viewers.
Yeah. But yeah, so let's say, okay, that's enough of the introductions. We don't want to bore the people. So so tell us about why, what kind of music do you make on YouTube,
Yeah,
I already know
music. What genre would you describe yourself as? What's the favorites that you want to make?
You mean in general for YouTube or?
YouTube is fine.
Yeah, YouTube is fine.
Okay, okay, I'll just say in general. In general, it's all about what's good to my ears. But what I find myself listening to, like, I like more of EDM, electronic dance music, so that's where I started. And a lot of recently, I've gotten into a lot of drill, both UK drill and New York drill, the Pop Smoke stuff and all of that. That's what I've been uploading on YouTube because I like the way those beats are made. And then I started, making them, and like with my own sauce and all of that. Okay, some might sound generic, but like I just add that complexity to it. It's not easy, but I enjoy making it at the end of the day, and I like what I'm doing. So far on YouTube, it's predominantly drill beats that I've been uploading, and yeah, that's the ones that kind of get the views and all.
Is the drill beats like, I think, what Unknown P is? Doesn't he make that type of music?
Who?
Unknown P, I think is.
Yeah, Unknown P and them man, yeah. But
those things are funny to listen to. It's not really my preferred genre, but it's nice songs.
But I'm not sure if you know the famous song by Russ Millions and Tion Wayne, Body. English girl named Fiona.
Oh, yeah, I know that one.
Body Yodi like cold.
You can't sing it,
Yeah,
that is copyright.
But yeah, we understand the song, yeah.
Yeah. I haven't heard though. I haven't heard the song. But sorry, go on.
But yeah, I mean, I think that song changed the drill scene, especially into production, because a lot of, if you go on YouTube now and you search drill type beats, now I guarantee you will find a Russ Millions and Tion Wayne Body type beat. Like, it's the first UK drill song to reach #1 on Billboard.
Oh damn! I did not know that, fam. Because I haven't really heard the song. That's why.
Because the thing with drill is that, before the whole Body thing by Russ Millions and Tion Wayne, it was, it was about violence and all of that, chinging ops and, hantings and all of that, bro. Like, it was mad. People were rapping about killing their ops. You see, a lot of the stuff that they rap about is actually stuff that they did, bro. Like, and some of them are rude, Not like, I don't mean it in like, no, you're rude kind of thing. Like, this is bad. Like, if you hear some of the stuff that they say, this is bad. Like, yo, this is deep, It got to a point where they had to start taking down those videos on YouTube, and in a lot of those songs, what they do now is they censor the names of people involved. Like, let's say I make a line that say, yeah, it was me that killed Bobby. They'll censor out his name because if law enforcement is gonna get involved in that, and then they can use that against me in a court case as evidence. That's actually how, I don't know this guy, YN something Smelly, the guy who made that song, I Got Murder on My Mind. Literally, they used that against him apparently in court.
Okay, yeah, but that is also not very smart to just like sing about the murders you've committed, or where you stored the money. That's not the smartest thing to do.
Bro, and the thing with the UK, right, in England also, there's a lot of CCTV cameras, cameras, so they can find your dirt easily. If you rap about on a song, they just connect the dots and like, so it was you that did that this day, and we find this footage, what. And that's why you find a lot of them wear balaclavas when they do their music videos and all of that. So just adds to the anonymous, to them being anonymous. Yeah.
But just sorry, just the thing with the CCTV, like, it's funny how, like, a lot of the times in our country, the cameras and things will either not work, like the system will be offline or something like that, so you just won't have that footage here. Like, they'll be like, yes, let's just check the like traffic cameras, we'll see the way they move the cars and everything, and then just like, oh no, it's South Africa, they don't have that online.
But like, I feel like if you're driving just in our town, like, there's barely any, like, they put the symbol there, like, don't go over 60. There are cameras. You see people driving 120, 180, just going down, and like no one gives a shit. Like, it's like, okay.
No, we have that same exact like type street just above our house. Like half a kilometer away, and it has quite a long stretch, like 2 or 3 kilometers, where it's a
Yeah.
residential area. So there's houses and like small streets coming off of it. But they also have boards that say cameras drive 60, and you drive like 80 around there, because why would you drive 60 on that road? There's like nothing happening there most of the time. So
Yeah, that's true. I agree there.
Get a job or a learnership so that, before going into a job, and keep on doing the music thing on the side, keep pushing all of that. And when the big time comes, and it's like, I'm being called places and all of that, should that time come, then that's when I can leave the job.
I see. Yeah, that's it's also not a bad idea. Like you have a backup, and you're
That's the thing also, bro. I mean, I won't just like leave like that. Obviously, in the meantime, I have to be thinking about a backup plan, because at the way things are going now, there could be a chance for me to make it big time, But
Yeah.
so I need to, make a plan so that
but I see.
in case I
can't
fall
just,
off,
can't
what?
just drop everything and hope like, no, some big time studio will producer will come and be like, yes, I like your music, just come and work for us, Can't just
Yeah. But in the
guarantee
meantime,
that.
Yeah.
But in the meantime, if I do get work, I'll just stick to that. Keep saving.
Yeah,
and
that's good. That's good. You're not like those rappers who like they finish school like I'm becoming a rapper and then they do nothing else.
They got a few views on SoundCloud or listens to on SoundCloud, and they're like, this is my life now, guys.
That's ridiculous, guys. But for some reason, it just how it works for them. I think it's because of the dedication they put to their dreams. Like, that's the thing we'll never understand as long as we're not in their shoes. Like, the way they take this thing seriously, the amount that they're willing to sacrifice.
The thing is, now I've seen a lot of people like that, but like I've seen a lot of people just struggling and not doing much. It's just they're not getting anywhere. They make shitty music. They're not getting anywhere, but they're still like they believe they're good. Like I think that's when you need to know. Someone needs to come up to you and tell you make dog shit music, give up on this dream, get a job.
Yeah, like I'm gonna put a story about there was a girl like that in my primary school, and she was extremely shy. So like if you talk to her, she was always the one that like she would always look down and like basically whisper, and like it was always a struggle to talk to her. Even the teachers were unhappy because like she would sit at the back of the class, and then the teacher would like ask her a question and she would whisper the answer, so the teacher had to like walk up to her and be like, what did you say? But anyway, she wanted to sing because her brother, that was a few years older, I think he might be around the same age as you guys, might be a year or two older. He had a really good singing voice, like a really opera style, like opera great singing voice. And in primary school, she also auditioned for like singing, and she had singing classes and things. But they had to turn up the mic volume every time she went up to sing, and like no one had the heart to tell her that she didn't have the voice nor the confidence to be a singer. So she just always kept on singing. So that's the thing where you're saying like, just someone needs to tell her like, just do it another way, or try to still encapsulate the whole singing thing. Just being the main singer is not gonna work out, or not the way that she's crying.
That's bad, bro. That's sad.
Hey man, it's understandable,
And that's the hardest part, when you want to tell somebody that, hey, this thing that you're doing, I don't think it's cut out for you, or this what you're doing now, not
it's especially more hard, more difficult. Like when they really love the thing. Like your music. So like if I had to come up to you like you really love music and you're like, nah man, you make dog shit music, you have to give up. No, I won't say dog shit music. Like when you really love it, it's much more difficult to give up then. I understand that, yeah.
But obviously being determined can be rewarded. Like if you hold on for just a bit longer, you might get that big break. But you also have to be realistic. You can't just like be you can't be the basement dweller that you'd still live with your parents and it's like, no, I'm holding on to this dream that someone will come pick me up in my music, or whatever your passion is like that.
Yeah, that's the thing.
But come ReddFoxx, how about you tell us a story, fam? I'm sure you've had quite a nice story since you are in the music industry. I'm sure you have quite a bit of stories, any girlfriends or anything like that?
Hey, now the girlfriend thing, that's personal and all of that. That life stuff, I don't, like talking about it. But the music thing, I don't think much has happened. But what do you want to know actually? Like, what would you want?
I have a random story to tell.
A random story.
Yeah.
See, I'm not good at that, But the only time I'll, really tell a story is if, we in the moment and then I get reminded of it. And you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, then you can jump to it quickly. Because, obviously, especially if someone like Red just decides to put you on the spot, like, tell us a story now. You will be like, okay, what can I suck out of my thumb quickly? Yeah.
Bro, and I'm not good at that, bro. It's like,
speaking of like not being able...
It's like unprepared speech. No, actually, like speech that you're supposed to prepare, and you so go there and you start saying your own things, and you flop. Yeah, guys, that actually kind of happened to me in high school, young.
Wait, what?
And I don't know, you remember, our grade 11 English teacher, Mrs. Reda.
No, we were in the same class by then. Yeah. I don't remember you. I don't remember you messing up though. It's been a while. Since school.
Yo, bro, that thing messed up. It's like it was messed up to the point where I had to, repeat stuff. So that during repeating that stuff, I had to think of what to say next. Yo, I was just watching her facial expression, like this boy.
Just like the hope that she had slowly fading. I don't know.
As she was marking, bro, I just saw the facial expression, like, hey, young, yeah. Like somehow I still passed it. I don't know how, but.
No, I don't think our teacher didn't give us anyone, and didn't give many people a failing grade, unless you were in the other class, the dumb class. Our class was the smart class.
What? I didn't even know, bro. I did not even.
Fam, what you mean, fam? We had literally all the smartest kids in our class, and
I thought that was a rumor or something like that. You must know people who start, how they spread rumors and all of that. I never really thought too deep of it, bro. I thought they just.
No, we had all the smart people, and then there were some dumb kids like me and you, fam, in that class.
Yeah, they had to equalize the class a bit,
Yo, especially when we're sitting next to each other, bruh. The stuff, bruh.
Yo, maths was fun, man. Maths class was always fun. And the sad thing was, like, if there's like a difficult question on the board, and then both of us didn't know how to solve it, like, usually like shit.
We just the board, bruh. Especially the smart kids in the class, when they ask that question to answer it, we just see them staring at the board as if they're gonna come up with the answer, but we know deep inside this thing is mooring them.
Man,
I remember. Yeah, go.
Could it just also with the whole?
But somehow they just end up answering, and it becomes the right answer. Yeah.
But the thing with the whole unprepared speech and things. I remember, I think it might have been when I was in grade 9, so it's quite a while back now, but we had this drama, and there was one of the Afrikaans movie directors that came to our school, and he was like, I need students to come play in our movie, so you could have went and auditioned for different roles. And I got through to one of the auditions for the main lead role, or the lead role for the guy.
Teap, okay. Actor amongst us?
Sorry?
Actor amongst us?
No.
This is what
the thing with it is when I was in the last one of the last not
final auditions.
Yeah, one of the final auditions. The teacher that was assessing me and a few others, they were just sitting there in front of the class. They were like, okay, come on in. So make up a whole story. Then I had to tell them an intro to a story, and I had to improvise and act out a part where it was only me on stage, but I had to play at least 2 different roles or something like that. And I just stood there in silence because my mind went blank and I could not improvise to save me at all. I got better with it a bit later, but I just couldn't think of a story until one of the teachers I was supervising or whatever. She's like, okay, just imagine this. You went fishing with your dad and you caught a crab. Act out that. and I still didn't know what to do. Like, if they gave me a script and I could
Yeah.
read, like, or not read off of the script, but I could, like,
Yeah.
read the script and know what's going on and then just act out from there, then it's fine.
Yeah.
But for me to just improvise the whole thing on my own, I was just there like, okay, well, this is just me standing for like.
You
5
see, so I
minutes.
was right to like, for the script. Remember for the movie I told you I'm gonna make? I
Yeah.
was right to pick you as my extra fam. I knew. I have a sixth sense for this film stuff. I already knew. I already knew
you've
you were
only
next.
just forgotten to like elaborate on your film or do anything about it again.
The thing is, I'm not in the same area as you because COVID hit and I never came back.
Yeah.
So I can't really film it then. But yeah, so I was right to pick you as my actor. But that's fun. That is fun. Like high school was a good time. It was okay time. If you had to go back now with no exams and stuff, it would be a better time.
It had its
But
ups and downs, certainly.
yeah, everyone had their fights and stuff.
Oh, well,
I'm sure.
fights were always fun. Like for me, the teachers were the worst sometimes.
Yeah.
Our school was really
Racist.
focused on sports. No, not racist, fam. It was really focused on sports. So, like when we had big like athletics or rugby or something, like they wanted everyone in the school to go support.
Yeah.
And it just wasn't fun. Like you had to sit in the sun or in the rain the whole day and like shout.
I also really hated that stuff. I'm sure ReddFoxx can disagree with me. I don't know. Athletics was fine because I know ReddFoxx qualified for quite a few stuff like javelin and shot put. I qualified like maybe one or two things. So it wasn't the best. After that you just have to sit through the whole day and wait for everyone. Like no, I'm not doing this.
Like
and
if you
there's
were
like
participating, yeah, then it was fun. But if you're just there as support, then it was shit.
yeah,
Just
it wasn't the best.
BDM and I don't know.
It was fun, it was hanging out with your friends, you just had to, but thing is right. So when we did athletics, we had like houses. What was it?
Poseidon.
Poseidon, Zeus, and Apollo. So
Yeah.
I was in Apollo. Like you were also in Apollo, right?
No, I was in Poseidon, the blue team.
You were in the shitty squad. Yeah, now I know. Yeah, so this is more about me, fam. Yeah, so Apollo, it was that was the biggest house at the time, and like it had all the athletes in it. So and then of course as time went on, like more of the like when I was when we got into grade 8, all the athletes were like in Apollo, fam. Like we were like there, we were destroying. Like Apollo had the biggest cheerings thing. Like with the winnings, we always won everything. And then as time went on, over and over, like by the time we win matric, Apollo wasn't like the best, and we still won. But it was getting close to the point like, okay, we can lose anytime. This can happen, that can happen. I think after we left, Apollo stopped losing. Apollo stopped winning. So
Were yours did you go according to like your surnames or what? How did they?
Surnames,
yeah.
Surname. It was so basically it's what is it? Apollo, Poseidon, Zeus, Apollo, Poseidon, Zeus, Apollo, Poseidon, Zeus, Apollo, Poseidon, Zeus. Wait, is it like that? Because I knew. Yeah, because I'm not 100% sure like why was it like that. I don't know if it was like that because if you had because my brother was in Apollo, so when I came into like high school, they put me in Apollo automatically because they put you with your own siblings and stuff, and then after that I really don't remember like how they did it. Like maybe I went off like the list because I know there was a girl who's like after me, like in my class, but she was also in Apollo, but was she in Apollo?
Who?
Nah. We don't say names yet.
Yeah, I was
We
this.
don't say names yet. Yeah, the Indian girl in our class,
Wait, isn't she? Okay, never mind. What? But like, yeah.
Yeah. She was. I don't remember. I think she was in Apollo because I remember sitting next to her once.
She was Zeus.
She was in Zeus. What?
Okay, 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 that's what I remember.
I thought she was an Apollo fan because the thing is like when we were in matric, like we just didn't give a shit. We didn't give a shit anymore, so we just sat anywhere. We just sat with our friends and all that stuff.
Yeah,
but
I'm not sure for you guys. Did you have cheerleaders or whatever?
We were the cheerleaders, fam. Oh no,
like
No,
for
no, no.
us, you had depending on the event, you either had people assigned like from each grade to be
Yeah.
the cheerleaders or whatever,
Yeah.
and like to
Which
to
school is this? Which school is this?
You know, that's for another date, you know. School. Yes,
Yeah, I'm
that's
not
too
just gonna
personal, man.
expose the school that I came from. That's
You know,
that's
you
a
know.
bit dangerous.
So like,
But like
Fine.
we
What,
had. Wait, can you say that again?
what could they possibly do? Really, if you just say the school's name.
I don't know. Maybe I'm name calling someone. But okay, well I'm using like some shadow name, anonymous name, and then someone can what?
two and two together.
Yeah, then I'm gonna be exposed for insulting my school or something. Then they're gonna
Yeah.
come and kick down my door or something. You know?
Yeah, you know.
Oh man, and whoever does that is really bored with their life.
Yeah, well, you know, what if I came from a very prestigious school? You know, they really care about their name.
So you came from a prestigious school.
Oh well, you have seen my school before, right?
Yeah, I know your school, so you know, I'm talking about like, you know, you're exposing your school. Like, you know, you're like, I don't want to expose my school. So what about if I came from a prestigious school, then I kicked down my doors? Like, okay,
Oh
so
well,
you came
it's
from
not
a
like we
prestigious
only
school.
had one prestigious
That
school in
thing
the,
of this
the
life
country.
is that these things that we, you know, these top people that we look up to, these top schools and all of that. Actually, all the schools in general, you know, there's some kind of dirt under it that's not in the public, especially these top ones that, like, when you see it from outside, it's like, yeah, this one is the one, clean, everything, but beneath the surface,
Well, you know, every house has its cross, you know, using that expression. We all had our problems, you know. There were always stories of students sleeping around with teachers or something like that, fraud, you know.
Yeah, yo, bruh. There was also something like that there by our school, but it was only like once. It was once, but I don't even know if it was true. But like I said, rumors, people
yeah,
like.
and rumors spread really quickly in a school like that.
But
Because
yeah, you know, yeah, okay. Let's get back to the story. You know, I do want to hear what Tugot was saying about his cheerleaders and the love of his life.
Oh, okay. I didn't know I had a cheerleader as the love of my life. Damn, must have missed her.
You know, spicing it up, you know, just a bit, you know, maybe you know, the viewers get like, maybe they're your potential wife or girlfriend. Let's just go with girlfriend. You know, she's listening right now. She's like, what? Who's this? She's getting the, you know, sharpening the knife or on those Japanese stones. You know, she's like, okay.
On a whetstone, just been there.
On a whetstone, yeah. But yeah, you can continue with the story.
I didn't have a story. Now, Red, you continue with the story. You start one.
Okay.
Time.
Oh, okay. I thought you were
another
just
topic,
talking
okay.
about. Oh, okay. Okay. We're just gonna leave the topic of cheerleading and stuff. But yeah, you know, what was the topic?
Okay, well, you're taking too long. And anyway, so ReddFoxx, I'm not sure. Do you watch or do you know much of anime?
To be honest, I don't really watch anime like that. I'm not into anime like that. The only anime I'd say that I like or watched is One Punch Man. I mean, a lot of people know that, but
yeah,
other than that, it's like I'm not diving into anime like that.
But I saw an announcement or something that One Piece is getting a live action, and it might be with the help of Netflix. I can't remember exactly who the studio.
Of course, Netflix is doing it again.
Yeah, but okay, Red, you know of One Piece and the character designs that they have, and you know the ability of the main character, Luffy, you know, where he stretches his arms and like his bodily parts because he's made of rubber, basically, you know.
Yeah.
How are they going to put that into a live action?
Wait,
UTI, bro.
Wait, no. Before I answer this question, I just want to make sure. Is there and do you know what is that? Incredibles, right? Incredibles.
Yeah.
Not the new the Incredibles. You know, the one with the fast kid and the
Yeah, with Helen Parr, I think is her name.
The red that superhero film.
The way red. Is there a live action for that movie? If there is, because I know if they got that down, like, because I know the mother was like Elastic Girl.
Elastic Girl.
So if they got that right, I'm sure they'll be able to Okay, with the production now, I don't think it's gonna be a problem with doing for
That's-
Luffy.
People put some huge dinosaurs in movies. What's stopping them from making elastic people?
But yeah, what I saw, what I just searched quickly, is there doesn't seem to be a live action for The Incredibles, unless I'm just
Okay.
blind and like lost over it. But you know, I'm
Okay.
very lazy and only ever human, so I make
Ah,
mistakes.
yeah, so
Funny.
but I don't think it's gonna be a big problem making that elastic. I mean, Luffy making Luffy elastic. I think they just need to find the right actors. Someone like skinny. They need to find the right actors for that.
They
And
they have shown or like released the cast so far.
oh,
I don't recognize anyone.
hopefully Zoro looks cool. I just want Zoro to look cool. And then Zoro and Luffy are the best characters in the in the show.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
totally agree.
I
I
hate
like Zoro a
Sanji.
lot.
Yeah, I know you do. Sanji is okay.
Sanji's
I
funny at least.
I hate the other two characters. Like, not the
Nami
other two characters.
and,
Nami is a dog shit character, fam. I hate her with a passion.
and Usopp. Usopp.
Oh my god, that character. Okay, I know. Nami's fine. Usopp and the reindeer. I forgot the guy's name. The doctor are the worst two characters ever
Chopper.
made.
Chopper
Chopper.
is
Oh
his
my god,
name,
they
yeah.
are so bad. But we'll talk about anime some other time, because we have a musician in the podcast today.
Yeah.
So we're talking more about music.
About a bit more
But,
inclusive topics.
Yeah, gotta But yeah, so I just want to just throw in some random questions to fill in the gap until we think of a proper question. Favorite song of 2021?
Me, my favorite song of 2021.
Yeah.
Hey, that's a difficult one, yeah.
Okay, so if we're saying 2021, do we mean it got released in 2021 or just the song that you've listened the most to in 2021?
This is the thing. I would say let's just say released in 2021.
Okay, well that narrows it down quite a lot.
Yeah, it does, fam.
Okay, but I don't know, like just for partaking in the conversation, I don't know a lot of music that
For
came
me,
out this
right?
year.
Okay, for me in 2021, it's gonna be like, okay, two, right? 5-year foreign's part in Off the Grid, and 5-year, and what's this? Story Time by 5-year foreign.
I don't know both of the artists. So I don't know that artist. So I have to go.
Those are excellent guy. But yeah, those are my favorite.
So I did you say that's your favorite artist for 2021 also?
My favorite artist for 2021, it's actually 3 people.
3 people. Okay.
Yeah. 5-year foreign, Russ Millions, Tion Wayne.
Okay, I see. And what about you, Goat?
I really enjoyed the one album Clouds by NF. And one of the songs that I really like from it is That's a Joke and Story. But yeah, I can't really think of other names just this quickly. And you, right?
For me, I would say I'm not sure when did Nectar come out from Joji.
Oh, Joji, yeah.
Yeah.
I can check quickly.
Come on.
Let's see.
Yeah, let's go.
Joji.
When did the latest album come out?
Let's see. Nectar came out in 2020, it seems.
Okay, damn. So what about Tootsie Slide from Drake?
Slide.
Yes, like that song that people made a challenge with.
Yeah, fam. That was a nice song. I really like that Demo Lanes. Demo Lanes. I actually quite like the album also for Drum Drake.
I don't really listen. I don't really listen to mainstream music as much.
I see. That's fine. It is understandable. It's not
I don't know how to spell Tootsie Slide.
Tootsie.
Is it Tootsie or Tootsie?
Tootsie. Tootsie. Afrikaans, man. You must put your Afrikaans into it.
Tootsie Slide.
Tootsie.
Not with a T. Tootsie. Toosie. Slide.
That's what I was saying. That's what I was saying.
He said the Tootsie slide, fam. Tootsie.
Nah.
Who said Tootsie? You were the one that said Tootsie, not us.
Nah, you said it, fam. Don't give me this nonsense.
I said
Nah. You said it.
Now you wanna lie for us?
Dude. You said it, fam. You said it.
But
Ah,
no,
that's
it
fine,
seems
fine,
like it got released 3 April 2020. Or around that
So
date.
what I can conclude is all the songs in 2021 were dog shit.
No, didn't The Weeknd have an album this season? This season.
Also
this
last
year.
year.
Oh, okay.
Wait. I would do. You can quickly search it while I think of because I have another topic, but you can quickly search After Hours. That's the name of the album, Weekend. But yeah, the other question
After Hours
was
is 2020.
yeah. See, I told you, fam.
No,
This
there's
yeah,
one
and
song.
dog shit music.
What's this called? One Right Now, single with Post Malone and The Weeknd. It got released.
I haven't heard it.
2021.
I didn't listen to it yet, so I haven't had this. I've been listening to old music mostly, classical and all that stuff because I don't know, I'm weird, fam. I like to listen to new things.
Yeah, you've been singing Viva La Vida for like a whole week, basically.
Yes, this. You
Yeah.
can only switch. You can only 6 seconds. 6 seconds, and then it's copyright infringement. Or is it 3 seconds or 6 seconds? It's one of the It's one of the few seconds, But yeah,
And it's called.
Yeah.
Like, now I was thinking you could do for more because I work with like the videos of the music, but I guess that doesn't apply since the audio is being involved here.
Yeah.
So like
the audio is what they pick up. The video not that often.
But for the visuals, I can use it for a bit longer, but for a certain amount.
Yeah, that's true.
I
But
put
like,
all my uploads for my beats.
Yeah, no, I've seen your beats quite a bit. I've seen a lot of beats. I've seen the recent one also. It was a nice. I liked it. But let's move on to. I had a story, like that I thought of. That I knew I had. But it's gonna be the last topic, I guess. And hopefully we have you on again sometime. But you ever Komoka, fam? No, dead. God. Komoka camp.
Yeah, I missed that.
Yeah. I remember when we were there, like since we do have our own in-house doctor, or soon, so I'm sure like he can give us his medical opinion after you give your opinion. What would you say to brushing? Is it when you wake up, do you brush your teeth after you wake up or after you eat breakfast?
For me, immediately. Yeah, I do that.
Immediately. What is it?
Okay. I think eat breakfast first and brush, so that because if you brush your teeth and you go eat breakfast, what if there's some stuff and some stuff stuck like in between your tooth or something like that.
Hey, yo, fam, I remember people in high school which had they had some egg breath, fam. It was a mad thing. It was madness. Like I'm like, yo, fam, like when they come near you and they open them, I was like, oh my lord. Oh my lord. But yeah, so
just on that. There was one guy in my high school or like in my year that was known for not smelling very nice. And his name, which I won't disclose, but we had 2 or 3 students with the same name. And we all knew them, like when we were talking like a group or whatever with other friends in the year. You would always use like one determining adjective. And like he was stinky and his name, and the other one was like creepy and the other one was long, so he was lanky and his name. So we always knew if you were talking about him and the one that really stank, because like he did not know how to do personal space. Like he would come up to you and then he would like put his arm around you and like lay on you, like put his weight on you. And doing that, or getting that done with you by someone that does not smell nice is hell on earth.
Did he ever do it to you?
Well, he tried it once and I immediately told him to fuck off. So he didn't do it again, but he did it to one of my friends that wasn't as like steadfast. So
I see. Wait, so did you tell him to fuck off or did you say it in Afrikaans?
No, I always said in Afrikaans.
I see. I thought you're like, Anna. You guys like, no,
Jay,
no.
gaan weg is. Country.
Yeah, you are lagging up a bit, so I think this is like, I'm gonna try and wrap it up here. But like, what did you say about the brushing thing?
Oh, I still think
Before or
like
after?
brush after you ate, unless you are like, okay, if you're at your house and you're going out but you didn't eat, then you still need to brush your teeth before you go out of the house.
That's true. Yeah.
Like,
Bro.
it's like
Dang,
I know my mom always said like smelling badly and being stupid is in a lot of the ways the same, because you don't realize it yourself, but all the people around you can see or realize that you are either stupid or do not smell nice. So yeah,
It's not
brush
nice.
your
It's not
teeth,
nice. Brush your
shower
teeth,
every
kids.
now and then.
Yeah, brush your teeth, guys. Shower. If you go, if you are a gymming person, please take a shower then.
Yeah.
You don't want some diseases to be here. But yeah, that is. I know this wasn't that like. It wasn't a bad episode. Hopefully, if you are listening from ReddFoxx, viewers from ReddFoxx, hopefully you listened to the whole thing. Hopefully you found it interesting. ReddFoxx had quite a few interesting things to say about the music industry and other stuff that I don't even remember anymore.
Such a good host,
Yeah, I'm just starting. Give it 2 years, we'll be famous, and I'll make an effort to remember.
Oh, okay. Only after 2 years, I see. Sorry,
Ah,
ReddFoxx.
yes.
You being our first,
Guest.
I almost said customer. Our first guest on the show, you're gonna have to live with bad audio and a bad host, I guess.
Yeah, but I guess any closing remarks from you, ReddFoxx?
I have to live with bad audio. What?
Oh, just like we struggling with audio every now and then, like
Yeah,
equalizing it, everyone having the same volume. And
Yeah, it's just recordings to get the recording software right. But anything else you wanna add to any of the topics we said or anything, ReddFoxx?
any
Nah, I
closing
don't have-
statements?
Any statements? Okay. No closing statements. You sub to us, surprise or surprise. Crack.
Just having a stroke midway through. No, it's fine.
Sub to us. I'm not gonna say the full word. Sub to ReddFoxx. I know. Most probably, if you are from ReddFoxx, then you can just sub to us like for our videos.
Go listen to our other episode. Hopefully, we'll
episode
have
2.
more out soon.
Episode 2 was quite funny, and it is growing in numbers. Hopefully one day. But next week we'll see you again with the new episode. Hopefully something about GTA maybe or some other game. If I didn't, if I just want to ruin Goat's life, Goat really loves GTA.
Yeah, I do.
But yeah, that is for us, and Goat will just end it off for us.
Yeah, this has been your Extremely Average podcast with your hosts, Goat and Red. Thank you for joining us today. And as always, Teap curses you with an extremely average week.